Guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to some ADA technical analysis. We did a lot of Bitcoin TA yesterday. We'll talk about it here again in just a second, but let's talk about ADA for a second. Cardano is in a rising trading channel. It is not so much in a wedge like Ethereum is, because these are close enough to parallel for government work. We see that ADA has been trending to the upside, but ADA, as Tim so astutely pointed out just a couple of days ago, does have some long-term bearish RSI divergence. Notice we have an uptrending level of resistance here, a downtrending level of resistance here. That is indicative of longer-term RSI divergence, bearish RSI divergence, because it's RSI divergence that shows up on the tops of the price action in the RSI. It does indicate bearish movement. What we need to keep in mind here is that if Cardano starts to break this downtrend, then it will nullify the RSI divergence. At least it will try to. To do that entirely, we need to rally all the way back up here to $1.61. If we don't do that, then this RSI divergence stays in place even if the inclination changes a little bit to look something like this, and it should be pointing us to the downside. Right now, it is very possible that we see another minor capitulation event on Cardano where we rally up here somewhere below $1.61 and we pull back down here into the low $1 region. Frankly, I think that's what's going to happen this week. We don't have a lot of exuberance on Cardano right now. It's barely moving to the upside, and the rest of the cryptocurrency market doesn't look like it's about to go into a big rally either. Quite frankly, I love Cardano. I love all of our cryptocurrencies, but right now it just does not look like it's that bullish. If we look here on the RSI and the MACD, we can see the RSI has been attempting to trend to the upside, but without much success, and the MACD is technically bullish, but it is on the cusp of converging bearish. If that occurs, then we should be expecting a correction even larger. If we look at volume here, we can see the volume is next to non-existent compared to what we have seen in recent memory. The last couple of months, we've seen almost no volume on Cardano as it's been doing this massive sideways trading. This is not a good sign for anyone who is in Cardano. You do not want to be buying right now, at least in my humble opinion, for a trade. If you're investing in Cardano, now is as good a time as ever. Want to be clear on that. But if you're looking to make a trade, right now it's probably not in your best interest to long the market. Looking at LuxAlgo on a few different time frames, we can see that we are still in a sell pattern here on the daily chart. We had a sell signal back on the May the 19th, and we have been in a sell pattern ever since then. But if we go down to the 4-hourly chart, we can also see that right now we are in a strong buy signal. We have not had a reversal signal come from LuxAlgo yet, but keep in mind, LuxAlgo is a mathematical equation. It is not a human with experience and wisdom. We do normally see these have slightly lagging signals. LuxAlgo is very useful. Notice how we caught this like 15% of the way through the movement. We caught this like 15% of the way through the movement, but you didn't catch the exact top, and I wouldn't expect it to be able to call the exact top because it's just not possible. What we do want to look for is if this color starts to change, and if we start to see any kind of sell signal or any kind of red activity down here on the 4-hourly chart. Because if we do, you should probably listen to it. This is a fantastic indicator, by the way, guys. If you're not using LuxAlgo, you should be. We've had hundreds of people sign up for it, and they are loving it. We see comments all the time about people saying it's helping with their trading. And in fact, we have a video coming out to the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy this Friday, I think, going over how to actually use LuxAlgo. If you're interested and you're in CT2A, you'll be getting access to that video totally for free. If you'd like to get access to this indicator, which has been reviewed by top engineers at TradingView themselves, they've looked in the code, looked at how it works, and they say it is a world-class indicator. You should check the link in the description box down below. We only promote it because we use it, and it is a very valuable addition to our toolkit. Use the coupon code JEB, J-E-B-B, for 20% off at checkout. Any questions you have about that, feel free to leave them in chat or send us a support email at support@cryptojeb.com.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.